think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Shame.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I like when birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle, I like when birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle,
walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store. And our home team. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Shakes off the sack. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. First down, Welch. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
No, check, Patriot!
Back to the air on second down. Welch. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, Welch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Detroit!
To throw on third down. Welch escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it done and spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Supply for the dumbos, plenty slides I can shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the front. It's how we run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. waiting for the antidote. Running out of time, patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Don't get empty your pockets. I don't do that. They might press me, you do what I tell you. Get over it. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, chillax, chillax.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Lucky 56.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
back to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that. Yeah,
it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw here. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now back to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help you in the contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side, Williams loses the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
They'll set up to throw, letting one go deep for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sought the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Whoosh. Still going. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. To throw now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones that run around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A little juke, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All right, now, look at 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The quick slant caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live up?
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Buccaneers. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from a yard out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone! Detroit!
Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Lucky 56. Gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing one out for Boyd. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Caught left left side, Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he will have a touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They're going to look to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll drop to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.